I figured I would change up my background. I'm in Thailand right now and it's super hot outside. So my normal space where I would be is super hot. And also my kids are out playing and screaming. And so I found this maid's quarters that's pretty quiet. It's just this one bedroom. It's a studio really with a bathroom, but the walls are super bland, as you could see in the last several videos. So I figured I'd change it up. If this bothers you, just tell me. I won't blur my videos or change my background in the future, but I figured I'd give it a shot for this one. So let's go ahead and talk about organizing your business and how we actually do that for your business so that you don't end up like I have ended up several times in my business where I'm making so many changes, they're not getting communicated very well, and it's actually leading to just a bunch of chaos. So there's really 5 steps that I'm going to go through to help you understand organization. So first step, you've done an audit, you've received the data, and you know that you need to make a decision that's objective. So the first step is actually determining what that decision is. You know, are you going to let someone go? Do you need to hire someone? Do you need to change an SOP, a critical driver? Do you need to reassign the component? Like what is it that actually needs to be done? That's the first step, is determining what that action is. The second step is to document what that change is. So let's say, for example, it's an SOP that needs to be changed. You're going to jump into your handbook and actually make that change before you actually implement the change. If it's critical driver, you're going to go in and make the critical driver change before you actually implement it. Once you've documented it, the third thing you're going to do is you're going to announce the change to whoever is going to be touched by it. And that might be the whole company, it might be a specific person, it might be a specific department, but whoever is involved with it needs to be like, they need to have that announcement. The fourth thing is you need some way to confirm that your announcement was seen, understood, and accepted. So that's the fourth step, is confirm. And then the fifth step is you need to enforce the change that you've made to your business. So for example, if you make a change and then someone is reporting up to you, but their new report doesn't reflect the new change, then you need to enforce that report actually has the new change going forward. So let me like make this real for you, just give you a simple real life example, totally made up. I have never, ever actually made this change in my business, just FYI, but first one I thought of was, let's say we need to make a change to your business about your dress code. And let's just pretend that you don't want anyone in your company to wear jeans going forward. And so that's the change. Like somehow the data has shown you that jeans are not appropriate to wear in the workforce, you know, and your gut aligns with it. So how do we go about doing that? First, you need to make the decision, okay, no more jeans. The second thing that you're going to do is you're going to open your handbook, and in the dress code section of your handbook, you're going to actually make the change and put in there that you can't wear jeans, and you're going to save it. Then you're going to announce that. So you can announce it in a bunch of different ways. You can announce it via Slack, you can announce it via email, you can have a company meeting. But in this case, everyone in the company needs to know that this is a change. And you need to go ahead and get the word out there. Now, this is the part that you really need to have be systematic, is how do you actually confirm that change was seen, understood, and accepted? And there are a couple ways that you can do it. One way that you can do it is you can actually meet with everybody, see everybody, like for example, over a Zoom call or an in-house meeting, and go over the change and like have everyone confirm it right then and there, you know, and then have like a recording or witnesses saying that this change was actually implemented and accepted as a company. If you guys aren't doing meetings like this, there are other ways that you can do it. One way that you can do it is you can set up like a DocuSign or something and actually draft this change and send it out and require people to actually sign that they understand the change and they're accepting of it. And then you have a document of that change. And if they have questions on it, they can go to the handbook. Another one you can do if like I probably wouldn't recommend this, but you can make a list of everybody that you're going to announce it to. And then once you make that announcement, you can have some sort of follow-up system where you're manually going through and just following up on everyone in the list until everyone has confirmed it. And then the next step would be enforcing, which is for jeans, you know, if someone is wearing jeans in the workplace, what would the consequence be for that individual? And then actually enforcing that consequence if they are wearing jeans. Kind of a silly example, but this is the system that you're going to follow to keep organization throughout your company. And it needs to be followed regularly with every single change in your company. And this will keep your business organized. So with this one, again, there's not really any homework for you other than, because this is going to be a fluid thing. But what you need to do with me or with another coach is you need to, or another consultant, is you need to put on paper, what is your system? As you make changes, where do people go to see the changes, first of all? And then as you make changes, what's your way that you're going to announce it? And then how are you going to make sure that people are confirming the changes? And how are you going to go about enforcing it? Just get it on paper. And then what you don't want to do is know that you need to follow these 5 steps and then do it a different way all the time. You don't want to do a meeting one time and then Zoom another time and then call everyone one time and then do a Slack channel another time. Like, you want one method that is designed for changes in the company when it comes to SOPs, critical drivers, the way that you report up, etc. So hopefully that helps you. Go ahead and get it on paper, schedule a meeting with me or someone else, and let's review it, make sure that it's actually a good system. And the good thing is now that once you've done this, your business is organized as long as you keep up on it. And you have an SOP and a system that you can actually assign to someone else so that you can remove yourself from the business. Next, we're going to talk about harmony. What does it look like when all of this comes together? And what do you actually do with your time when you do it? See you then.